Hi. I wanted to make an intro because I made one a long time ago and I moved my channel a little bit to make changes. So I wanted to introduce myself and I want to have kind of a basis as to why I'm doing this. My name's Heidi and I have been teaching a long time, but I wanted to have a channel for people who teach and who run. So if you're a runner, welcome. If you're a teacher, welcome. I teach third grade in Sacramento. Northern California, Sacramento, but specifically I'm not going to give my district away, but if you know where I teach, then good for you, and if you don't, well then that's no problem. Anyway, it is June. We've just finished the most challenging school year ever, like ever, and I am so excited about just remembering why I love teaching, right, and running, because there were no marathons to be had this year in my little circles. I mean, if you're a trail runner, then yeah, for you that's good, but I didn't have that. I had my third graders on Zoom most of the year, so I'm just happy to be able to do this and to get back to what I love doing. I've made tons of videos, but I haven't put them up because I'm just figuring this thing out. But I'm not very wordy about certain things, so do my best. I have 3 kids and they are 17, 20, and like 24. Ooh, wow. And a husband, but not in that order, you know. And I am like loving teaching. I've always loved teaching. There were a few years in there that were challenging with some administrative things, but you know, you surf through those things and you don't dwell on them. I've taught kindergarten, third grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, kindergarten, 3rd grade. I've taught 27 years, mostly 3rd, mostly 5th, right? Mostly 3rd and 5th. But I've taught a little bit up at 6th, a little bit down to kinder. So I love the fact that I can relate to other teachers who have taught those grade levels when I'm in a meeting or I'm piloting a program and I'm looking at the materials and I'm looking at the lessons and I'm going, oh, okay, well, I don't just look at it through the lens of a 3rd grade teacher. I think about my colleagues, and I think about that in staff meetings too. So if you're a new teacher, the best thing you can do for yourself professionally is to listen. Listen to your students, listen to your parents, and listen to your colleagues. And don't just jump right on into admin. You know who you are. Although, if you are an administrator at heart and that's really what you want to do, I get it. I'm not part of the dark side. Did I say that? Anyway, just kidding. I've got a great administrator that I work with. I would spend time with him outside of work, right? If I was asked. He's a wonderful, wonderful administrator. So, good human being. How about that? Anyway, what else should I tell you about myself? I talk really fast. And so one of my biggest challenges teaching is to slow down. I'm sure some of you can relate. So I will be posting lessons here and messings about life and marathons because I run every day. And my students can always tell, oh, I don't think she ran today. Yeah. They can tell when I forgot my sense of humor in the garage. It's at home, right? But I generally am always in training for something. So my next marathon coming up should have been San Francisco. Not going to happen. That would usually be in July. Boston Marathon is an odd time this year. It's in October on the 11th. I will be running in that. I was fortunate enough to be able to get into that because a lot of people did not. They have a really small number this year compared to regularly. I think it's like half the field. That's a whole different video post, and you know, it pays to not be 25. Sorry, but it does for that. So that's coming up. But I've got several other things in the works. I've run 49 marathons. I count the 2 I ran in COVID, by the way. Yeah. Even though those were not under 4 hours. But that's okay. Most of my marathons are under 4 hours. I usually run about a 3:40 marathon if you're a runner. That's about my jam. Although that's cut in the last few years, you know, been really hard to maintain that. So I'm bumping up to 3:45, 3:50 these days. That's okay. Try to keep my marathons under 4 hours. Give you an idea of the kind of runner I am. Let's see, what else? That's it. That's all I need to tell you right now. Just stick around and see if you find things you're interested in doing with yourself and, you know, with your teaching, with your colleagues, or with your students. As far as the way I teach and my style of teaching, you got to just watch, see how I do that. I use my sense of humor all the time. In fact, when I taught kindergarten, they didn't get my sense of humor. That was not good. But my third graders, they get my sense of humor, and that's why I love being with them. They are the reason I show up every day. I am teaching summer school, so I'll post some videos of that, but not certain of the students. And I think I'm allowed to film in my classroom. I've not asked my administrator, but as long as students aren't in there and I don't show student names, I think I'm good. So I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I will post my teacher tag, my summer teacher tag. I already did on another channel, but I'm going to put it here. So see you soon.